You know, I don't use submachine guns much. I'm glad I'm doing this. Oh my god. Oh, we're okay. I thought it was gonna be bad too, bro. Hello, Bushmen. Hello, Bushmen. You know, I'm gonna throw a nade at you, alright? And I'm going to kill you. What? For starters, I think we're going to start off with my list of top 5 SMGs in Escape from Tarkov. Now, I think sitting at number 1, without a doubt, if some of you guys know me, it should be no surprise, the MP7. MP7 is definitely going to be number 1. Now, there's 2 variations. We got the black MP7 and the tan MP7. They really aren't too different. The only difference is, on the black one, you have a built-in foregrip, and on the tan one, you can put a foregrip on it, anything you want. Now, there is a draw time difference with the black one versus the tan one, which some people get a little triggered about and they don't really like it too much. And it could also cause you to die sometimes. Say you want to pull out a grenade, you gotta click the gun and you gotta fold the stock up, or fold the foregrip up, and then you gotta put the gun away. Versus a tan MP7, you just pull the nade out, you know what I mean? So there's a little bit of a draw difference in those two. However, base stats, not really too much different. I use an SC5 on the tan one, so it's really not that much different from the black one. At number 2, I think I would put the 45 Vector. The 45 Vector with AP absolutely shreds, man. And even if you don't want to use AP, you can definitely use 45 RIP, which is the best, and without a doubt, in my mind, the best flesh round in this game, man. It absolutely destroys people, man. It is so good. It by far, easily a number 2 option, easily. And next up at number 3, I think we're going to have to go with the 9mm Vector. The 9mm Vector is just an absolute laser. Put 50 round drums in it. And you can shoot AP 6.3 or PvP. The Vector is just, it's just so good. It has so little recoil and does so well, especially being able to put 50 round mags in it. Even if they sponge a little bit, you don't have to reload for a hot minute. So yeah, that's going to be easily number 3 for me, the 9mm Vector. Number 4, we're going to put the P90. I don't use the P90 too often. However, SS190 is a very good round. And 193 is as well. And then next up for best ammo, you got L191. That ammo honestly is not the worst. It will put people down. It does well. Yeah, I was gonna try to hatchet him, but he started feeling himself, you know. The P90 has like very minimal recoil. It is very good in my opinion. I think it is a great gun overall. You can shoot at range, you can shoot up close. It really doesn't matter. I think that gun is very good. Number 5, of course, I think I'm gonna have to throw in the UMP. I was very unsure as to what gun would take number 5, but I think the UMP is gonna take it simply because of cost effectiveness. It shoots 45 AP, you know what I mean? It is just so good, and it does so well. We're getting rid of it. So that is my top 5, man. It is incredible, like playing some of these raids and getting a couple of these clips for you guys. It has been insane. It's been so sick. I don't usually use some of these guns, so it was kind of odd for me, but I made them work. I think some of the hardest for me to use were the Keter and the PPSH. I don't think I had one good raid with the PPSH. Yeah, not one. That gun is by far an F tier gun. I hate it. I despise it. I do not think it is good at all, man, at all. Let's go look at some of these gun builds. So this is the MPX build that I'm using. It's got the MPX Lancer OEM 14-inch handguard, Osprey 9, Balder Pro with the AFG angle of foregrip with a delta point, and it's also had Maxim defense GQB, 41 rounders. I do not run 50 rounders simply because 41 rounders load faster. Fun fact, 50 rounders on the MPX actually load a lot slower than 41 rounders, and it's only 9 bullets. So like, why would you take extra time whenever you can just run 41 bullets and be fine? You know what I mean? This gun, it's got a lot of pros and a lot of cons. The pros, it's got 28 vert recoil with only 138 horizontal with 49 ergo. That's a pro right there. A major con is it shoots 9mm. 9mm feels super spongy at times. A lot of you guys will understand. A lot of people don't really understand. I understand there are newer people to this game. It is very good to understand your ammo that you're shooting, and 9mm simply is just not a very big round, and it does not do much damage in this game, especially whenever you're running against higher tier armor. So whenever running an MPX or really running anything 9mm, I usually try to stay to flash ammo simply because it is so fun and they die really quick. They usually, you could 4-tap somebody in the limb, you know what I mean? So yeah, the gun is good. But that's the build for that. Let's hop on to the next. All right, next up we got the MP9. This gun right here is very basic, man. It's got this the MP9 adapter, sound suppressor adapter mount, and then it's also got the suppressor, Balder Pro tac device with a XPS3-0 hollow. A very simple gun. I prefer the 1100 RPM one. There's MP9 and then there's an MP9-in. The one I'm currently showing is the -in. The -in is a lot faster fire rate than the MP9 itself. Yeah, the MP9 is 900 RPM and the MP9-in is 1100. So you get about 300 more right there, or 200. I'm sorry, quick math, right? It shoots very fast. It is very good for leg meta. It is just overall a very fun gun. Is it effective? Yes. Can it be bad? Yes. Again, it shoots 9mm. We're going over SMGs here. So a lot of the 9mm guns, the con is the fact that it shoots 9mm. You know what I mean? The ammo just isn't good. Very horrible state in this game, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong. You can still drop some people. You can still do really well. That is okay. The gun itself is just, it's one of those that you use for fun rather than you want to do really well. You know what I mean? Like this gun right here is it. This thing packs a punch. It's very lightweight, very fun, and a really good gun overall, in my opinion. Next up, we got the P90. This right here is my favorite build for it. Sometimes you guys will see me put a Bravo on it. Right now, I got the XPS3-0, but I will put a Bravo on it, and I'll put a Delta Point on top. I know this is very odd. The bullets are very slow, and sniping with it sucks wiener, but that's okay. You know, that's fine. It gets the job done, all right? Whatever you have fun with these days, right? It's got the effin' 90 upper receiver. It's got the XPS3-0 with the Balder Pro tac device, and it also has the P90 suppressor on it, and this gun is pretty basic. The only downside to this gun, I would say, is the simple fact that it takes about 70 years to pack a single mag, and I'm not over-exaggerating whatsoever. If you have ever ran a P90, you understand. If you want to pack more than one mag, you better just leave the raid, you know what I mean? Or just bring 7 or 8 mags, and you're good to go, right? If you can't kill the whole lobby in 7 or 8 mags, dude, go to the shooting range or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. This gun is very good, man. Like I stated before, man, you got SS190, you got SS193, and you also got L191. They're all really good ammos. 190 obviously being the best, but there's a limit. You can only buy 120 at a time for 190 and 193. I'm not sure on the limit for L191. I want to say like a 300 maybe. I'm not sure, but I know there is for sure a limit on SS190 and 193. So that kind of sucks, but again, it's a laser, man. This gun does so well, and I love it in close quarter battles, dude. It's so much fun. It's always a really good gun. Now, a lot of the times I do get some super high hit counts with 190. Again, we're gonna be using SMGs, so the high hit counts, they're valid. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna be using an AR. You're not gonna be using 7.62. You're not gonna be using 308. Now, 5.56, that's a different story. We'll talk about those high hit counts maybe in another video. But yeah, using SMGs, you kind of expect high hit counts, man, and it just kind of comes with the trade. You know, if you like submachine guns, you're going to get high hit counts, and that's okay, man. It's Tarkov, and it's just the way the ammos work in this game. So next up, we got the MP5. Now, there's an MP5K, and then there's an MP5. Now, the MP5K is quite simply this. this. Yeah, that's really the only difference. There's nothing really different about it. So yeah, this is my build for the MP5. It's got the Osprey 9 suppressor. It has the MP5 tri-rail with an SE5 with a baller protect device with 50 rounders and the XP S3-0 hollow. Now this is way overkill, man. You can get an MP5 from Peacekeeper right out the box that shoots well. You know what I mean? Like, you're fine with that. MP5, the good thing about the MP5 is it's got a decent fire rate and it's very cheap and it's very effective. So do not feel the need to go super overboard with this. I really hope I never see an RK2 on an MP5. I don't know what I would do. This thing already has 33 vert and 156 horizontal with 44 ergo. So if you put an RK2 on this, man, I think you need to reconsider. Okay. This gun, again, definitely gonna get some high counts. Shoots AP 613 or PBP. It's really good. Close quarters, not so much long range. But again, that's a submachine gun. You're not really gonna be getting into too many long range fights with this gun. It is very good though. I really like it. Hopefully you guys as well. Next up, we got the AP7, man. Number 1 on my list. This is my favorite submachine gun, man. This is my baby right here, dude. It is so good. I love it. I've always liked the MP7. I just like the way it looks. I like the way it handles. I like the way it shoots. You know, it's good, man. It's good. Use the Rotex 2 suppressor with the Balder Pro tech device SU5 with the XP S3-0 hollow. Now, ammo. If we're gonna talk about ammo, there's a lot of people who say subsonic, you get a recoil reduction. I don't know why you're using FMJ. It's only barely better. Listen, FMJ is the better round. FMJ is the second best next to APSX. I am not going to put myself at a handicap before the raid even starts, even if that gives me a recoil reduction. This gun really is not that hard to shoot. I have a lot of hours in this game. Also, I have a lot of time played, meaning my recoil control is leveled up. Now, if you feel like you need the extra recoil reduction, go for it. By all means, I'm not going to shame you for using what ammo you want to use. That's fine. But me personally, I will only use FMJ or APSX if I have it from raiders. Now, again, with the APSX, you can only find it in raid off of raiders. That is the only way. Or like ammo boxes and stuff like that. Those are the only places you can find APSX. So keep that in mind. Be sure to understand ammo whenever shooting a gun. Know what it does. Know how much spin it has. Know what damage it does. Know what it can pin. It's very important. This gun is by far my favorite. Those things slaps, man. Alright, so next up we got the UMP. This gun is very basic. It's just got the suppressor with a SU5 hand grip and then a Balder Pro tech device with the XP S3-0 hollow. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, this is my favorite hollow and I run it on a lot of guns. Obviously, the MP5 has a very slow fire rate of 600 RPM, but it has a very good recoil. Like, recoil is very good, especially with a slower fire rate. The recoil does not feel like it is that bad at all. It's got 37 vert, 144 horizontal, and it has 44 ergo. This gun is very cheap. You can get it very early on wipe, and FMJ works well. 45 AP is the best, but FMJ does work well. It works extremely well. Obviously, if you can run 45 AP, might as well. You know, you 3-tap somebody in the thorax, you know what I mean? Or you can run FMJ and be a little bit more budget. But I see no reason to cheap out on ammo whenever it's something like this, especially from such a big jump from FMJ to AP. Now, I mentioned before about the MP7 going from subsonic to FMJ. That's fine. You got an argument, but you have no argument with FMJ over AP. You should definitely be running 45 AP if it is available to you. Now, if you don't have it available, that is fine. FMJ will work. Next up, we got the PB19. Now, this is a very fun gun. It's a very hard choice between this and the UMP for number 5 on my list of top 5. This gun is very good. It is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Now, downside, it shoots 9mm, okay? Upside, it has little recoil. It's very cheap, and it's got good ergo. It's got 51 ergo. It's got 36 vert and 151 horizontal. This gun, by far, is one of the most fun 9mm ones. Now, I did say most fun. It is not the best, but it is the most fun 9mm that you will probably ever shoot in this game. It's got the Osprey 9 suppressor. It's got the X400 attack device. It's got an SU5. It also has the dust cover with the slide to put a sight on it, and I got a delta point on it with a PT-3 stock. It shoots 9mm, so that's kind of bad, and the fire rate is only 700 RPM. Sometimes it'll feel a bit spongy. Sometimes people seem like they take a little longer to go down. I mean, you got to think you're shooting very slow, and the recoil isn't much, so just try to hit heads as much as you can. Now, I know I say that like it's easy. I know it's not, but do your best. You know what I'm saying? This gun is very good. It's a lot of fun, and it's also very, very cheap. Whatever the fuck you just hit me with, dude. Ow. Next up, we got the 9mm Vector. Like I said, this is a very good one. I think, honestly, this is the best 9mm weapon you could ever get. Now, I'm saying best. It is also very fun because the fire rate is just insane. It's got 950 fire rate. It has 20 vert with 161 horizontal with 48 ergo. This gun is, like, incredibly good, man. And it's also very cheap. It's got an Osprey 9 suppressor. It's got the X400 tac device. It's got an SU5 handguard. 50 rounders, like I mentioned before. And it also has the non-folding adapter as well as advanced tube with a MOE and a butt pad. It's got the Delta Point sight. You can also put whatever sight you want on it. If you really wanted, you could put a Valde on it, get a little crazy, who knows, maybe a Bravo. But yeah, man, this gun is absolutely insane. It sounds crazy, it does well, and like I said, dude, before, you have a lot of rounds, so use them. Again, it shoots AP 6.3 and PBP, so if you can get that ammo, make sure you guys use it. Or if you're into leg beta, rip ammo is available on Flea, you know what I mean? Obviously, you can't buy PvP, but you can buy AP 6.3. But if you don't want to pay that price, use rip ammo. I don't know how to... No, damn, dude. Last but not least, we got the 45 Vector, man. This is a very good gun. It trumps the UMP by a lot. The way I see it, the UMP is like the Timmy gun. The Vector is the Chad gun for some of you. It's got the Omega suppressor with the adapter with the Balder Pro tac device. It's got an SU5 hand grip, 30 rounders because they don't make anything bigger. It's got the non-folding adapter with a MOE and a butt pad with the XP S3-0. This gun slaps, dude. It's got 57 ergo with 26 vert and 190 horizontal. It is absolutely so good. This gun is by far one of my favorites for 45, and it absolutely slaps, man. The fire rate on it is 1100 RPM. It's absolutely outstanding, and it absolutely blows the UMP out of the water. Like, no competition. Now, next up, we got an honorable mention. Is it a submachine gun or is it a carbine? I don't know. But the SCM, man, we don't have any clips of it. But this is a very fun gun. It's kind of like silly in a way. Because, like, it shoots 9mm. It's a DMR. It's like, you know. It's definitely a gun you use whenever you're bored. But this is by far the most cracked build I have for it. I like it. I enjoyed it. It feels good. It handles well. It shoots well. It's got 55.5 ergo, 26 vert, and 126 horizontal. It's got the SR-D9 suppressor. It has the MK10 handrail. It's got the Baller Pro tac device with a CQR grip. 33 rounders simply because I don't like packing 55s. And then I also left the stock because what does it need? -2 more vertical recoil. It's fine, dude. It's fine. I use the suppressor instead of the Osprey because it sits a little slimmer. Like it almost like sits flush. There you go. That's the right word I'm looking for. So this is why I like this gun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I had a lot of fun using all these guns. I don't ever use them too much, so it kind of gave me something to do. And it kind of made me remember as to what it was like running SMGs all the time, because I used to be that guy. I used to be the one that only picked up SMGs. They were a lot of fun. They were always so cheap. They're always viable, and they're always available. You know what I mean? So I used to always run them. So it was a lot of fun recording all these videos, man, and going through this and using these guns. If you guys made it to the end, man, I just let you know I really appreciate you guys, dude. I really do. I just wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you guys so much for being there, and thank you guys so much for supporting me, man. I appreciate it, dude. But we will see you guys till next time, man. Till next time. There. That's awkward. He said this is awkward. You know, I don't use submachine guns much. I'm glad I'm doing this. Oh, he's not dead. I thought he was dead. And bro, what floor are they on? Oh, we see them, we see them, we see them.
Campfire! My whip is fucking dead! Come on, I'm dying.
You're dying. Bro, why didn't he shoot?
What level are you?
What you say, mate? What you say?
What level are you?
I'm level 25. Hello? I'm level 25. What level are you, mate? I'm throwing a nade at you, mate. And I'm going to kill you. Oh. What? 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 Why did he run into it, bro?